Today I'm going to put the top cylinders on. I want to get them on before a new top goes on. There we go. So let me get the new cylinders out and get to work. You can see the fluid leaking from the original cylinders, and there's 3 bolts here, and I'm just unbolting these, and we'll get the old cylinder off, put the new ones on, bleed the system out, and hopefully that'll take care of any issues. Let me look at see if the other one's leaking. You know, this one's definitely leaking. This one doesn't look like it is leaking. So yeah, one leaking, one not, but it will be leaking soon. You know, I think those rough rods kind of messed up that O-ring seal. I am rather impressed with the new cylinders. The little O-rings that are in there, brand new. Comes with new bushings for where it pivots. Yeah, I think these are going to be awesome. I was putting these plastic grommets on, and I dropped one way down in, well, kind of went down in there somewhere, and I got my camera, and it's out of focus now, but it's right there. So I'm going to try and get it with a parts grabber. I'm going to try and get the camera to stay on it, and then use my parts grabber and see if I can get it. I've been fooling with it for over an hour now. Cylinders are on, everything's on. That one's complete. One nylon bushing. Yeah, that's way down in there, and I've been spending hours trying to fish it out. I don't have anything that will replace it, but it's way down in there. I can't even see where it is, and I can get the parts grabber down there, but I can't grab it. It's between 2 metal panels, so I'm gonna try and put some tape on the parts grabber and see if that'll pull it out. I tried vacuuming it out. I tried taping cardboard to that to make a thinner thing. I tried wires, as you saw, and eventually I did get it with the parts grabber. With this, I was able to get this to where every time I shoved the parts grabber down in there, it would move that. So anyway, I finally got that to where it would stay to where I wanted it. And then I was able to get down in there, and I could see the parts grabber and get around and grab it and fish it out. But yeah, 3 hours 15 minutes later, and it was either fish it out or wait 2 or 3 weeks for the mail to send me another one. So I want to try and get an estimate on the top this next week, so I didn't want to wait 2 or 3 weeks for a pathetically slow mail to show up. I mean, we get our mail maybe 3 times a week, 4 times a week if we're lucky, and packages I order often take 3 weeks or more. So yeah, it's, unless it comes FedEx, UPS, or priority mail, it's 3 weeks typically for something in the mail. So anyway, we did get it out. You can tell I'm a little frustrated after 3 hours horsing around with it, but at least now I can get it together and go from there. Well, what should have been a half-an-hour job's turned into almost a 5-hour job. So I put, yeah, I don't want to lose them down in there again. So let me get the bits for this and put that together. The tube this is what fell down in there. I put it in there, and the other cylinders, they fit really tight. This one, they don't fit as tight, so it just fell out and went down there. I didn't inspect that. The other one, they stay in the cylinder. You gotta kind of pull them out with your fingers. Well, I got the system all bled out and going up and down that camera, little camera thing on the, on the long thing to poke down in there was really worked out. I got it to where finally what happened was I kept knocking the camera out every time I went to put the parts grabber in there. So I finally got the camera right to where I wanted it and taped the cable of the camera to the inner rear quarter panel and to where I could see it. And then I was able to get my parts grabber down there and see exactly where to maneuver it to get the thing, and I got it out. And then when I was putting the camera away, I noticed there was a hook and a bunch of attachments that go on the end that I could have probably grabbed it and pulled it out with, but that's a pass. So there we go. It's all bled, new cylinders, no leaks. I got a mess to clean up on the car, handprints and whatnot. But yeah, I've run it up and down probably a dozen times, and just to get all the air out and check for leaks, and no leaks. Top works good, and so now I can take it and see about get an estimate anyway. I don't know if I'm going to have them do it or not, but certainly going to get an estimate. Yeah, no air bubbles in the hydraulic lines, and okay, and I'm going to put it down and then back up one more time, and I'm going to leave it out and check the fluid in it tomorrow. That one over there is making a binding when it goes down. I don't know if I oiled the frames some more, but might just be those arms, because there's no top on it. This is what I have been, put a little oil on it, let it soak for a minute or two, and then I'll run it again. I think I'll do both sides. These were, it looked pretty stiff when I took it apart, and so I want everything to work smooth, so I'll oil it all up. Maybe I'll put some oil on it tonight, let it sit overnight, soak down in there, and then I'll check the fluid tomorrow and run it back down, maybe put some oil in there. But I think I've oiled all this stuff. Everything that pivots I've oiled dramatically. Probably put a full squirt can of oil down in through all the things and wiped it up, and just kind of worked things, and things were pretty stiff on the top, and from not being run for 44 years on the frame. So we're going to get it all working nice and good. And it could be doing that because there isn't a top on the car too, And these things here, kind of aren't attached to anything, kind of flop around. So that could be it too. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to put a little extra oil on these, and then we'll go see how it does after a couple of days of sitting there soaking in. Alright, this is the final time I'm going to leave the top frame up until tomorrow, and I'll check the fluid. There we go. Yeah, it looks, you know, I cleaned it all up pretty good. I got transmission fluid all over the pan back in here, so that's why the green paint looks pretty good there. So I probably clean all this up a little bit before, you know, the interior goes back in. It's kind of a disaster, but yeah, the new cylinders, awesome. They don't leak. Everything looks good on it. So there we go. These things here, I don't know if these things are, you know, causing that noise, because they're just kind of flopping around, and yeah, I don't know. We'll just oil everything up good. I'm going to put some oil on these now too, and then let it sit overnight. Just kind of give everything a little extra oil tonight before I go in, then it can soak in overnight, and then I can clean it up tomorrow. And you know, this system's pretty dry. I can wiggle these around, so I got them all nice and free. My concern is the pivots that are sticking is maybe this one. That one was pretty rusty, this one was pretty rusty, and this one was pretty rusty. So that's why I'm just kind of, I'm going to oil them every day until the car goes in for a top. I want to make sure everything's lubed up nice on it. I'm going to hit the other side too. I want to wrap this video up here. I know I did one on changing the cylinders here not too long ago, but those cylinders leaked worse than the original ones. Now it's got new ones. And hopefully everything all works good. I'll keep oiling the pivots on the top until it gets a top, and you know, make sure it's all nice and free and whatnot. So if you like the video, definitely hit the like button. It'll help put that top on the car, because I'll get more views and make a little bit more money. If you like my channel, want to see this neat old Galaxie with the top on it and all done up, hit that 348 icon and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching my videos.